Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the live stream today. I hope you guys are having a great day. Hang on 1 second. I think it's picking up my other monitor. Just give me 1 sec. Boom, there we go. Good thing there wasn't anything bad on there, right? No, I'm just joking. Hopefully you guys are having a pretty good day, though. I mean, overall, I will say the stock market is down today, so it's not going to be like what we had last week, but hey, the SPY's ripping right back up here at open. I'll definitely take that. We're back above 425, actually having a pretty nice move up. And yeah, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Vicky. Connected. So, guys, oh yeah, the stream I think did just disconnect for a second. So let's hope that it's okay today. I hope we didn't cut out too bad there, but yeah, thank you all for joining up here. Sorry for that weird disruption there for a second, but yeah, nonetheless, though, there is some pretty bad news coming out this morning with China, guys. So this is not good. They actually released some data. They said that they were expecting 5% growth, and they ended up only coming in at 2.7%, which is just terrible compared to a year ago. And it's down from growth of 3.1% in June. So it's like falling off here, which is bad. Industrial production rose by 3.8%, missing expectations of 4.6%. Whenever you read through this article, it's the same thing over and over. You know, they just keep missing on numbers. They also are having a lot of shutdowns right now because of COVID, and they're still not opening up their economy totally and everything like that. So we're seeing a lot of crazy things coming out of China as far as their economic data and everything like that goes. And what I will say is that China is going to be very insane over the next year or so. You know, they're talking about invading Taiwan. They're talking about a whole bunch of stuff. So just be careful with it. These numbers here are not good. Yeah, it's not good whenever you're missing expectations and then falling down as well. So, yeah, what's crazy to me is Reuters had the poll for retail sales in China to grow by 5%, and they only came in at 2.7. That's a bad miss. That's almost like a 50% miss there on that. So it's just not good to see with that Chinese data there this morning. And of course, the China stocks like BABA are down a lot. I will say though, SPY is actually coming back quite well. I'm actually happy to see that. I'm also seeing some of like the space stocks like SPCE is popping up once again. A lot of these, I guess, growth stocks again are doing well, like FSLR, First Solar is up. Guys, it looks like the clean energy plays are up because the, oh wow, yeah. Guys, this is awesome. So the clean energy stocks are up probably because of the bill passing over the weekend. So yeah, that's great to see. Clean energy is doing quite well. Oh yeah, it was called the Inflation Reduction Act. And remember, that had a lot of funding for, it had a lot of funding in there for these clean energy stocks. So like scrolling down here through the article, let's go find the money, the exact money. I think it's like 360 million, 370 million or something like that. Let's see if we can find it. Right here. The plan includes a record $369 billion in spending on climate and energy policies. $369 billion. That is a lot of money. I mean, that's quite a bit. So just keep your eyes out for that, guys. I swear that that clean energy, I don't know what's up with this bill, but what I will say, it's a $430 billion package, and it includes $369 billion in spending on climate and energy policies. Now, I know that this is extended out through some time, but still, I mean, that is just a lot of, I would say a lot of money, you know? I mean, it's good to, you know, invest in clean energy, but you don't want to, like, overdo it whenever you have a lot of higher inflation there. That's not good either, but just in general, though, clean energy is doing well. Plug, Tesla. Tesla's doing well. I mean, yeah, this is just a really good morning overall. We'll take that. it's not good for the SPY, but hey, a lot of these growth stocks are doing amazingly well, guys. Even like Zoom, for example, is popping up today. ASTR, SPCE. Oh, RKLB's falling down, so that sucks. JD's actually in the green. A China stock came back up, which is cool. Even though that Chinese data was bad. We have Blink coming up. Visa. This is actually becoming a pretty good day. I will say we do still have some stocks down. The main ones being the oil stocks. Look at /CL here. Or, what am I? Oh, here we go. CL. Look at crude oil down to 87.14. Like, what's up with that? It's actually about to break way lower. I feel like DRIP might be a pretty good play here. DRIP. DRIP's been falling off lately as oil's has been going down. Or, I mean, as they've been going up. But now that oil's starting to fall off, I think DRIP can start to come back up in a pretty big way. And it will come up at a pretty big pace, too. Like, let's see the percentage gain today. 10% to the upside on DRIP today. So, that's a pretty big move for just one day. I will say one thing negative about today is that the banks are still down, of course, like JP Morgan starting to go down, Wells Fargo. Those stocks are definitely pulling back here. But the SPY's holding up with tech. Tech is holding strong. We have AMD holding up. Wow. AMD exploded today. That's amazing. Yeah, this is a pretty nice recovery, though, to start the day. We're moving up above, like, 101.50 on AMD. AMD held that $100 support in a big way, which is huge. That was actually my free day trade today, was AMD. I have it up above 101.20 for calls, and it looks like that as of right now, that's playing out. I will say it's very volatile, though. It looks like it might fall back below it here in a second. You could have maybe got a quick scalp out of it there, but I don't know. It would have had to have been probably pretty quick. It's been all over, though. Hopefully it just holds here and then starts to go back up. That would be nice. That would be very nice for us. What about, like, Amazon today? How are they doing? Ah, that's funny. That drawing I drew for Peter last week, it never worked out. The Amazon held its ground. But, yeah, there we go. Amazon's kind of falling back off. What about Walmart, Target? Walmart actually looks pretty hot today. I can't lie. Walmart is not looking bad. Let's look at that daily chart of Walmart. Yeah, they have a pretty good shot, I think, to come up and retest this 134 resistance pretty soon, hopefully. I think that could make for some great movement here. Walmart, Target. What else do we have? TTWO. How about that? Some of these stocks are actually starting to look okay. It's just... TTWO. AMD. What about Meta today? How's Meta? I know everybody likes good old Meta. What about that 5-minute chart of them? Yeah, they're just kind of consolidating, not really doing all that much here. Frequent Need says, what about Qualcomm? Let's see. QCOM, Qualcomm. Yeah, Qualcomm's actually not doing too much right now. Frequent. I will say it's just kind of double topping up there around 150, 150. It might be a pretty good play to the downside, honestly. I think this might be a pretty good play down here. Wow, look at this. I have LMT is moving up here today over one of my alerts. So let's go see that. That scared the shit out of me for a second. Let's see. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that breakout here with LMT, guys. This might be a pretty good play here. You know, we've been waiting for it for a while. We're finally getting that breakout with good old LMT. That's not bad, actually. I'm gonna screenshot and throw this one in the Discord real quick. Wow. Yeah, it's a pretty big break of resistance, though. Hopefully, this can make. Hopefully, this can translate into a pretty good move here today. I hope. It's been a while since Lockheed had a decent move. Good old Lockheed. That's funny that popped up right then. Frequent says Apple's looking nice at the moment. Let's see, AAPL. Yeah, it really is actually. Yeah. Oh wow, look, I still have Happy Friday on here. That's funny. Happy Monday now if Apple keeps going up. That's awesome. That's really good for Apple, I'd say. This is funny. You have to delete each stroke of the paint tool. There we go. But yeah, Apple is looking pretty good here. It's kind of like breaking out up above resistance. I'll take it. Looks pretty good, Frequent. It's not my favorite. It's kind of double topping. It broke out for a second. Let's see, Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft's double topping as well. I like it. It's just it needs to have more of a break, I guess. Apple was breaking for a second, but it kind of pulled back off to the downside there. Tesla hit that big resistance up around 920. Now they're coming back down too. That's big. I'm Fierce says good morning. Xbox says, I found out my state, Oregon, is going to have a vote in November about banning high-capacity magazines. That sounds interesting, Xbox. I'm surprised that Oregon is having a vote like that. I will say, hopefully, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if you like that or not, Xbox, but yeah, hopefully, hopefully it goes in your favor, whichever way you want it to go. We probably already know my standpoint on it. Let's go see SWBI here. Smith & Wesson. Yeah, they're at like 1465, kind of falling off a little bit. They haven't been moving quite as well as I was hoping. I feel like while the Senate or whatever was talking about banning something, I don't think that ended up being as like bad as people thought. So we'll have to see. Maybe there can be some more news coming out here. Yeah, Xbox says me too. I hope we don't have the ban. Yeah, exactly. Me too. Seems I don't know. I just wish that we'd all be allowed to just just do what we want. I just wish that there'd be more freedom, I guess, with everything, not just even that. All right, let's see what else we have here. SWBI. What about DXY? How's the dollar looking? Let's see the dollar on the daily chart. It's kind of coming up here today. Definitely not good for the market with the dollar recovering up a little bit more. We'll have to see how this setup ends up playing out here on the dollar, because if it starts to pull back to the upside here and we start to see, like, for example, something like this go on back to the upside with the dollar, then that's going to be very tough for the markets here. But if we see something more of like this happen, then we'll be the market should recover up a lot better. I just like, which way are we going to see it going is the question. I personally feel like the dollar is going to start to consolidate and possibly fall off back to the downside a little bit. I feel like we might kind of like go up like this and then maybe start to, come down like that, maybe do something kind of like stupid like that. Yeah, I always like trying to draw out the movement. I think it's kind of fun, but either way though, it's kind of funny, but I feel like that the dollar will end up kind of falling back off here a little bit more. It is still way overextended here in the shorter term, and it had a big pop up. I will say it has had a pretty big dip recently too, but I feel like that we could come down and retest like 101 or maybe even 100 again before getting like a decent little pop back to the upside. So Xbox says law-abiding citizens and criminals are entirely different. Punishing one, aiming for the other doesn't help, it only hurts. Yeah, exactly. Most of the guns used in a lot of those bad crimes anyways are either stolen guns or, you know, something weird like that. Now, I realize a lot of the big shootings and stuff, obviously, those might be purchased guns and stuff, but I'm saying, like, for in general, you know, like the majority of shootings, you know, not mass shootings, for example, just shootings in general. But it's I know there's a lot of it, a lot of stolen stuff out there. Yeah, it's a crazy world out there, guys. Be careful. I know I always like to carry protection with me as well. Let's see. Yeah, smash that like button, guys. You know, we're having a fairly good day so far. I will say the market's been recovering up in a pretty good way. It could be a better morning. You know, we did gap down. That China data did come out pretty negative today. Like, these were some pretty bad misses here. Now, the industrial production wasn't the worst drop month over month, but like the retail sales last month came in at 3.1%. Now it was 2.7% coming out of China. So it's just, I don't know, it's not good to see their economy slowing down, of course, and it's just not what you want. But yeah, smash that like button if you're liking the stream today. I would definitely appreciate it, of course, and it really helps the channel, really helps on YouTube and everything like that. I know, guys, I will say YouTube has been very tough on a lot of finance channels lately, so any help with likes or anything like that will definitely be appreciated. Obviously, you know, it helps us a lot more than it helps out a lot of those bigger guys. But Elias says, good morning, all. Disney and WMT, please, Tom. For sure, I'll check it out. Keisha says TJX is looking nice. TJX, let's see. TJX companies, there we go. I'll take that. TJX is moving up above like 65.25. That was a pretty big breakout on Friday there. Now they're up to almost 66. Let's go check out that. Ooh, the daily looks pretty good on TJX. I will say, though, they have earnings this week, Keisha, so that does worry me a little bit with them. But I'm glad to see him doing well today. It looks like Walmart is doing okay. What about Target? Yeah, Target's in the red a little bit. Yeah, not the best move. TJX, though, yeah. TJX is looking pretty nice, actually. Moving up above, like, 66. Yeah, it's actually a pretty decent little pop out of TJX. I like that one today, Keisha, actually. I will say it's outperforming a lot of the market. Let's see, percentage-wise, it's not. It's only up 1.6%, but, you know, that's still pretty good. I will say, though, look at my chart right here, Keisha. This spot right here where I'm about to mark blue is a big resistance, and that's like right where the price is on TJX right now. We're honestly hitting right on that $66 resistance, so I'm not sure this is going to hold up or not. I mean, maybe like flip a coin on that holding up, but either way, though, it is on that resistance. I hope we can see a nice big breakout up through that. It looks like the past few minutes there has been a bit of rejection here too, so I'm curious to see if it'll break that or not, Keisha. Let's put an alert here. Yeah. Crossing up. 65.98. Expiration. We'll do September 30th. Boom. There we go. We'll have that breakout right there. If it does cross, we will be alerted, so that'll be nice. And then Elias was asking about Disney and Walmart. Wow, Disney. Here we go, Elias. This is awesome. Disney's breaking out. That's amazing. I actually really like this with Disney. That's great for them to be breaking out like that. Wow, Disney's been one of my favorite stocks lately, guys, and it just keeps ripping up here lately. Like, look at that daily chart. It has some momentum. I bet you Disney will probably end up running up into like 128 or something like that eventually. Hopefully sooner rather than later, though. Man, Nvidia's another one. I've been eyeing them up too. That's another stock I've been really hoping to get in at a good time. Don't get me wrong, I've been buying up a lot of stocks down here, but those are a couple, two big ones that I've been getting a little bit of FOMO with, we'll say. Those two. I really like both of them. Oh, there we go. TJX just crossed above for us, Keisha. Let's go back and look at it. TJX. Yeah, there we go. TJX. That's pretty big though with TJX there. Up on the 5 minute. Yeah, wow, we're up above 66 now actually. Had a big break up through that resistance, Keisha. Good call on TJX. Yeah, that was a pretty big resistance there, and I'm glad to see us breaking it as of now at least. That's very nice. Yeah, awesome. Keep going, TJX. We'll take that movement all day, any day. So yeah, very, very nice there. They paid out a dividend last week, it looks like, or they at least announced it. I know TJX does have earnings this week on Wednesday before market open, so keep that in mind, guys. That will be a little bit scary for them. And talking about earnings, here we have even more. So we're going to have Walmart and Home Depot and C on Tuesday. So SE is one that people have been really liking lately. SE actually had a pretty big move at open today, to be honest. Look at that daily chart with SE. Wow. Good old C Limited right here. You're not having a bad move. Today's not the best for them, but I will say they've been really big lately. A lot of people have been eyeing them up. It might be pretty good for earnings. You know, that would be pretty big. Pretty big for earnings, I think, hopefully, Keisha. Walmart, though, is another big one I really like for earnings, which is coming up Tuesday before open. And Elias was asking about this one. And whenever I'm looking at Walmart, you know, like I said, earnings tomorrow before market open. And then we have a pretty big resistance here in the shorter term, right around 132.85. And then we have another big resistance up here right around 133.40. I will say though, Walmart's been in a pretty like weird setup lately. Like you can see they've been falling off. They have a big gap to fill here on the daily. Now earnings might be exactly what they need to go up and fill that gap. Or or on the downside, earnings is going to be what we need to finally fall down and break down through support. So it's a very tough go here with these earnings. The last report was not good. So I don't know. It's a very tough one here with Walmart. I hope to see it recover back up. I think it'll be fine though. I will say I think the earnings will be okay. I'm just worried about them maybe having some weird outlook, or maybe saying consumers are spending weird or something. Then I might be a little bit worried, but Keisha says, yeah, I jumped in Walmart on Friday at 0.17, up 50%. Not sure if I want to hold through earnings. Yeah, I'm not sure either. I mean, it might be worth it. I don't know. It seems like with the way that there's gaps here, I would think the earnings would have a pretty big move one way or the other. I don't know, Keisha. I'm at a bit of a loss here on Walmart's earnings this time. Really conflicted with myself on the inside on them. You know, I feel like they're going to be good, but then again, knowing that inflation and everything's been higher, maybe it won't be as good. You know, like that last report was pretty negative. And like looking at the numbers, the EPS missed. So yeah, it was just, I don't know. SM fan says, hi Tom, Tesla levels anybody? Or Tesla levels, please. Frequent Need says CNC, everyone, super healthy uptrend. CNC, all right, we'll check CNC out. Then we'll go check out Tesla. Actually, I've never heard of CNC, but hey, decent move here. Look at the daily chart. Yeah, big breakout on the daily. I think it actually looks pretty good to personally here, Frequent. I like it. I think it looks pretty good on the daily. It's getting overextended, of course, but you know, it does have a lot of momentum. So as long as you catch that momentum, very nice there, Frequent. SM though asked for Tesla levels. So yeah, today Tesla's been hitting off that big resistance at 920. I've actually had this level on Tesla here before today started. So looking at the daily, yeah, we're hitting right off of that again. Like I said, I've had that here for a while. 920 is going to be pretty big, it looks like, for Tesla. up above 920. Looks like 940 to 942, and then up above that 950, of course. What I like though is on this daily chart though, Tesla has started to go back on a very solid uptrend. Like if you guys are into technicals, like look at my cursor right here. So you can see Tesla had a nice move up out of this wedge. Very nice move up. We've consolidated down a little bit right around where I am. I'm going to kind of circle where we consolidated. Had some nice consolidation right there in the circle. And now we're starting to extend up, you know, back up into some of these better resistance levels again. And I feel like that we can maybe have this type of move like right here. This move might be the same type of move that we have here. So I know that might look a little confusing now that I drew all over the place, but let me try to make that look a little bit better. So if we're like looking at this here, you can see we broke out of this wedge. We started consolidating like right here in this circle. We pretty much had a line like that moving straight up into that circle. I'm thinking, you know, a lot of times it'll like to have that same type of move up again, like out. So like, you know, it'll have that move there, you know, then it might on this side of the breakout might have like the same, we'll say like measured move there right up into this resistance of 1,000. You know what I'm saying? There's a big resistance around 1,000 on Tesla too. That'll be up here right around the top of this breakout, in my opinion. So it's gonna be a pretty crazy week, I think. But those are my thoughts on Tesla here, SM. That's what I'm waiting for. Really, we're waiting for this big break of 950. I think if you see a break above 950, you could have a pretty safe move up to around 975 to 1,000. So that'll be what I'm looking for. I'll be careful though over the next couple days, because if the market starts pulling back, Tesla can definitely start to come back down a little bit. But it's good to see that this Inflation Reduction Act is passing though. That's going to help out a lot of these clean energy stocks. Like I said, $369 billion was allocated to spending on climate and energy policies. So that's pretty big. And it's projected to slash the country's carbon emissions by roughly 40% by 2030. That's pretty good. Now, I don't know if the carbon is truly that bad or not, but I will say if it slashes at 40%, that is pretty good. But I will say we're spending a lot of money on it. That's the only issue. It's just a lot of money, but it might be worth it. I have no idea. You know, with the way that the government pulls money out of their ass anyways, I mean, who knows? Maybe spending it's not too bad. You know, God, it seems like no matter what we do, here's $1 trillion here, a $2 trillion bill there. Like every year there's like another trillion or $2 trillion package or some type of crap going on. And you know, and then every year there's more people sleeping with people and things coming out with Epstein's list of people, and there's all types of stuff. It's insane, the politics here. But let's see. I'm Fierce says, thoughts on AMC. Is today the cutoff day for the ape dividend, or is it Friday? Ooh, I actually forgot. I'm Fierce. I kind of forgot now. Yeah, I'm actually lost on that one. Fierce. Let me look that one up for you. Let's see. AMC is it? Oh, it's GME. GME ape dividend. Let's see if we can find that CNBC article. Is it AMC? Did I mess it up? It is AMC. That's where I messed up. Okay. So let's see here. Ape. Come on, please give us the cutoff date. Okay, so the shares are going to start trading August 22nd. Damn, it doesn't say the cutoff date though. Interesting. I'm interested now too. Now I'm interested. Okay. So as long as you're holding the AMC share at the close of trading on August 19th of 2022. So AMC shares August 19th, 2022, which is this Friday. So I think. Yeah, so this Friday, as long as you're holding the shares by market close that day, You're good to go. I'm curious, like, if it's going to be a good buy here soon or not on AMC, though. That's my question. AMC's had, like, a bit of, like, a double top going on lately. You know, you can see there's a big one up here, like, 27. They're starting to fall off pretty big here today. I don't know what to make of this. I like that 8 dividend thing, though. That's interesting. It's just, they're falling down through, like, $23 in a pretty huge way. I'm wondering, like, what'll be a good price on there? I'm kind of curious of that. Like, what's a decent price? Hmm. Is a little bit weird, isn't it? Yeah, it is starting to really break down, though, with AMC, guys. But yeah, that cutoff date's August 19th, though, to answer the question. Not bad. Not bad at all. Poor GME starting to fall back down, too, down below $40. It's not the move you want to see out of these bigger stocks, guys. That's for sure. Definitely not what you want. But yeah, let me know what stocks you guys are still watching. And of course, don't forget to smash that like button, of course. That'll definitely help us out. Like I said earlier, YouTube isn't really helping us out too much anymore lately. So any help is definitely appreciated here. But yeah, these airlines are doing quite well today, guys. I will say they've been very surprising this morning. Like DAL, AAL, all of those types of stocks are flying up today. LUV, even Southwest. There we go. That's awesome. Costco's up. Costco's having a great day, actually. Costco's having a lot better of a day than I would have even like imagined, actually. So yeah, that's a pretty good move for them. Very nice for good old Costco. Spy. Spy's running up into like 427, which is pretty nice. Spy got all the way back up to the highs. That's awesome. It actually broke. It actually broke by a few cents. Wow, that is funny. I can't believe that today, guys. Can you guys believe that that thing broke out like that? That's pretty damn good. Really good. SM says WMT earnings up or down. I'm gonna lean up here, SM. I will say though, just take it with a grain of salt. You know, I'm gonna say up. Personally, I feel like consumer spending is still better than people are thinking, and yeah, I still think it's okay. So I think that I'll say Walmart's earnings personally to me are gonna go up. So we'll see what they do, SM. It's gonna be a funny one here. Min says gold, maybe future prediction. Yeah, let's see. Gold, GLD. Or do you mean Barrick Gold, GOLD? Either way though, looking at GLD, it's definitely starting to fall off a little bit more. Gold is tricky. I mean, we have a double top and we have a double bottom going on up here. So like double top and then like double bottom. Very weird here with gold. And then we have like a very good like mid-range on it too. So like gold, I don't know. I don't know what to make of GLD or gold anymore. It was very explosive, we can say, during like that time whenever Russia was going crazy. You know, we actually had some gold options during this time that did extremely well. And believe it or not, I sold half the position almost at the exact top on the day that it exploded. But then, you know, we're still holding the second position because it has a lot of time. But it's pretty crazy to see how it came to see how they're coming back down in such a big way like that. It's just, it honestly kind of blew my mind. But yeah, gold has just been, it's been nuts, guys. Up and down a lot. I would say over the next week or so, it looks like it's pointing back down, honestly. We just hit off of a pretty big short-term resistance here, right at 160, 168. That's a big level, and we hit off of it, got rejected. So honestly, I'm just going to watch for a bit of a move down. If we start to see some more consolidation somewhere down here, then I might look to maybe take another long position, but I'm not too bullish on gold right now, guys. Everybody's been really bullish on it lately, but I don't know. I'm not overly confident in it yet. You know, I'm not totally totally in it yet. I like it, but I feel like it's definitely a longer term play. As long as you're in for the long term, I think you're fine. At least you're getting it at a really good discount right now. If you're trying to trade options in the short term though, then you might have some issues. Elias says, I have a Boeing 167.50 call for this Friday. Pray for me. Yeah, I will. I'll pray for you, Elias. That's for sure. I know Boeing can go crazy, but I think that you're in a pretty good play. Like, looking at Boeing here, look at all this consolidation here. It's been consolidating a lot. It looks like it might try to break here soon. So, yeah, I'm praying for you, Elias. I really like your strike price, 167.50. That's a really good price. It's like right around that support level down here. So yeah, I think you got in at a good level. All right, at a good strike, I should say, Elias. Nice with that. Oh, do we have any baseball fans in here? Do any of you guys watch baseball at all? I'm kind of curious. There's another guy that got he got in trouble for doing some type of like drug or something. Um, Tatis News. Let's see. Yeah, he got suspended 80 games for using some performance enhancing drugs, which as we know in baseball terms means he's using like human growth hormone or steroids or something like that. So I thought that's kind of funny, but I figured I'd bring it up here. It was a pretty big piece of news. It's like the big guy, Fernando Tatis Jr. I thought it was kind of funny. Kind of a weird thing. I'm just curious on people's reactions to that. Some people get pretty riled up about that type of stuff. Keisha says, new stake taken in Disney, boosting shares. Is that you doing that? Keisha, are you boosting their shares? Come on now. Don't be boosting their shares. I want to get in at a lower price, damn it. That's funny. Good job, though, if you're buying up Disney. That's good, Keisha. That's good, that's good. I think you're getting in at a good price. I'm getting FOMO with Disney, I'll tell you that. Iranical says, maybe you are not agree, but I see pullback coming for the SPY in the next 30 minutes. Let's see. You see a pullback coming in 30 minutes? Let's see. Iranical. Yeah, you know, I kind of see that too, Iranical. We're kind of double topping up here. We're having a lot of trouble going up here. I will say the only issue I'm seeing is that we're still seeing a lot of these... Oh, man. Like, look at Tesla. Like, we're seeing still a lot of these big tech stocks ripping up. So, I don't know. I think the SPY could still go up today. We're still seeing good moves out of... Like, look at Walmart. Look at Costco. Look at Amazon. Oh, they suck. Don't look... Yeah, Amazon sucks today. Apple, though, is going back up. Microsoft is up around the top. Yeah, I mean, honestly, a lot of stocks are up today. Some stocks are down, like oil stocks. Some China stocks are down. Like Amazon's down. Meta's down. DraftKings. But as far as stocks up, we're seeing like FedEx up. The airlines, Walmart, Costco, Snapchat, Take-Two Interactive, FedEx, Win, LMT, QQQ, stocks like that. It's very mixed today, I'll say. Very mixed across the board. It just seems like a lot of big stocks are up. Let's see how those banks are looking. Are those like kind of turning around here? Let's see. BAC, nope. They're kind of going back down. JP Morgan. It's very mixed. I don't know. The SPY is just so conflicted. Yeah, I would say kind of I lean down as well with the SPY. Although with the QQQ, I kind of am more bullish on that one. But I will say a lot of these tech stocks were doing pretty well today. Like Tesla, a lot of these clean energy stocks. So I'll be keeping my eyes on that part of the market. And also those retailers were doing good. But yeah, you're definitely right. I could definitely see it coming down in the next 30 minutes too. Maybe not all day, but Keisha says, now up 100% Walmart. My expiration is next week. I'm so tempted to hold. When is earnings? So earnings are actually tomorrow before open, Keisha. So you're going to know pretty quick. You're going to have to pick either to hold tonight or not, pretty much. But yeah, Keisha, it's going to be a tough one with Walmart. They are moving up quite a bit. It is tempting to hold. Your expiration's next week. Earnings are tomorrow, so I don't know. I think holding might not be a bad idea, Keisha. I don't want you to lose all of your profits here. I don't know how many contracts you have. Maybe cut one or two, but I will say, you know, I don't want you to screw up your play, but it might not be a bad hold, you know, if you want to gamble on the earnings. Earnings are very tough, though, as we all know. They're like the most difficult thing to play in the market, probably, consistently. Mike Chang says, let's go Mets. Get out of here, Mike. Oh, man. If the Cardinals could spend like you, we'd be on fire. We'd have, wow. Honestly, we are on fire, but we could be even better if we could maybe pick up a guy like Bassett or Scherzer or someone like that. That'd be big. Honestly, that Montgomery guy has been pretty good for us lately. That's cool though. That's cool though, Mike. Glad you're into it. I actually watch them quite a bit. I watch them a lot. Elliot says stocks are healthy now. We need some pullback in order to make tons of money. Yeah, we definitely do. I think we do need some pullbacks here. You're definitely right. But at the same time, Elias, the market, keep in mind, a lot of like market makers and stuff, they might not want to see a pullback, you know, so we'll have to see what happens. But I will say SPY got really close to some huge resistance levels, guys. Like here, right around 427 to 430, there is huge levels. Keisha said she bought 100 contracts. Wow, that's huge there. Yeah, 100 contracts. That is insane. Can't believe that, Keisha. SM says, is Pujols still playing? Yeah, he is. Wow, here, let me show you this. Let me show you this with Pujols. It's probably here on the, it's probably up here on the biggest news here of the day, hopefully. It should be if it's not. Yeah, Pujols actually, was on fire here, guys. Let me show you this. Yeah, Pujols is still playing SM, and he actually got 2 home runs yesterday. Look at this.
You know, I think a lot of people...
Albert hits it down the left field line. Big Mac land! A blast!
This was just yesterday with Pujols.
688! 688 home runs!
Talking about, you know, how if he's not happy or if something's not going on, to how you doing,
that was
man?
number
But,
one.
I mean, you could just see the demeanor.
And then we got like number 2 here coming up.
Albert into deep left center. Oh my goodness! Way out of here! 3-run bomb! His second of the day! 680!
Yeah, he's actually catching Aroyd on the all-time list here, which is cool. This guy is still, he's on fire right now, though. Since the All-Star break, that guy has hit a lot of home runs, but yeah, nonetheless, though, yeah, he's still playing SM, and he's going strong. This is his last year, though. He said this is his final season. Him and Yachty are going to retire together this year, so it's going to be a memorable end to the season, we'll say. I'll probably cry knowing it. I've been watching these guys ever since I was born, pretty much. Oh, Keisha says she got 100 contracts though. Keisha, that's a lot of contracts on Walmart. I know you said they were cheap contracts, but still, damn, that's a lot. Wow, Walmart's right up at resistance, so we'll have to see if it can keep going or not today. But yeah, 100 contracts. I'd probably cut some of them. That's a lot, Keisha. Let's see. If you made like 10 bucks on 100 contracts, that comes out to like $1,000, right? Might not be bad, Keisha. How much you up right now? That might not be bad for a little play on Walmart like that. Oh, wow. Walmart just broke above my little resistance here. Hopefully it keeps going. Hopefully it keeps going for us. I can't believe that these retailers today, though. They're doing very well. I figured they'd start to slow down a little bit, but... Keisha says, yeah, I was only playing the move today. I didn't know they had earnings tomorrow. Now she's up 111%. Yeah. That's huge. 111%. Very nice. Guys, give Keisha some W's in the chat here. That's actually a really nice W. I will say, that's awesome. 111%. That's a pretty good little play there today. I didn't realize you were only going for today's move. I thought maybe you had these since like last week, but yeah, nice pickup, Keisha. That's awesome. And you said you got Disney shares, right? Are you getting Disney shares? Good old Disney. Now Disney's coming back down today. It's okay though, Keisha, if you picked them up a little higher today. 125 or something is not a bad price at all. Iranical says spy. Let's go down. Yeah, let's hopefully it starts to fall back off. I know that sounds weird to say, but I hope it falls down too. Sounds weird to say, but Keisha said, yeah, I did buy, or I did buy WMT last week. Okay, gotcha. You did get it last week. Okay. Makes sense. But yeah, good move today though still. Mike Chang says, aside from this year, Mets are like Kathy Woods of baseball. Great on paper, sucks when you need them to win. Yeah, I know, right? Man, you guys had some heartbreakers in the World Series, didn't you, Mike? Or in the playoffs? Man, I used to always root for you guys after the Cardinals got eliminated. Man, like a couple years, you guys had like Matt Harvey, Syndergaard. Man, and remember that one year you guys were playing like the Phillies and like Chase Utley broke your second baseman's ankle or something? Man, I was really hoping you guys would win those couple years, but you guys were on fire for a while. Yeah, Mike says, go Keisha. Yeah, go. Let's go Keisha. 111%. That's a really good pop there. Great move on Walmart and great pick. Keisha, did you get Walmart before the big pop towards the end Friday, or did you get in earlier Friday? Because if you got in before the big pop, that would have been really cool. That probably set you up really, really well for today. Yeah, that's big. Let's try to see some more news here today. What are your guys' favorite clean energy stocks? I see John posted a question in Discord in discussion chat. He said, what are good clean energy stocks? And Mike said Enphase is his favorite for the long term, but like which stocks do you guys like for clean energy stocks? Honestly, I feel like there's like a lot out there, and I feel like a lot of them might be pretty good for the longer term. You know, there's quite a few. I know like a lot. There's some riskier ones out there like Lucid, Rivian, stuff like that. They have to have some big competitors. Enphase is pretty good. I know like FSLR is a pretty big one. I want to see FSLR here. Okay, so FSLR had earnings last week. I think FSLR is probably my favorite, but you know, I don't do like I don't have like a deep dive into these companies, like into exactly like what they do um fundamentally and stuff like that. It's just it's a very weird sector, you know, and honestly, it's been on fire. Like Enphase, FSLR, they're both like right up there. Yeah, those are some pretty big damn stocks though. That's huge. They're both like right up there around highs too, which is really cool. Let's like go to their website, see what they got here. They have a lot of solar panels, of course. I've never been on their website. Looks all right. Whoa, there's sheep under there. There's sheep underneath the panels. Interesting. I guess that's like how they keep the grass down. That is interesting though. I bet that gives people some ideas. Investors, here we go. Oh, look, we can listen to their earnings call. That'd be cool. Wow. Whoa. This is interesting here. Wow. Huh. Interesting there. Very interesting. Good old FSLR, and then we have Enphase, which is like the king. Enphase is like the king of the clean energy plays, I think, at least as of now. And look, honestly though, guys, this stock is very overextended right now. I don't think I could bring myself to buy it right now, but hey, it's looking all right. You know, it's looking all right. Definitely not bad. Let's see though what stocks you guys are watching. Let's go back. Xbox says my grandpa was a Diamondbacks fan, and he passed on 2 Xmas ago. Yeah, sorry to hear about that, Xbox. Yeah, hate to hear that, but that's cool. He was a Diamondbacks fan. What team did you like again, Xbox? Let's see. Xbox, what's your favorite team? Do you like the Diamondbacks too? I will say the Diamondbacks are they haven't been too good recently, but they were pretty good for a while. Mike Chang says, I believe that was the 2015 season, referring to the season where I said the guy broke his ankle. Yeah, I can't remember the guy's name. Maybe Polanco or something, or I don't know. But man, you guys had a good team there for a while, Mike. Wow, that was amazing. Yeah, I've been a Cardinals fan forever. I will say at nighttime the Dodgers are my team just because I like watch them at night. But Xbox says I'm a football guy. I feel you there. I feel you there. I like football. I'm just not too into it. I know a few things. I honestly am like pretty strategic with football as far as like I've played like a lot of like the video games, like a lot of the Madden games and stuff like that. I really like being the QB and stuff on there. It's pretty fun game. I like the game better than I like watching in real life, but my favorite player is Tom Brady, if that says anything, fanatic. I'm sure that's gonna grind some gears. Everyone's always upset with that. Ooh, poor Palantir is actually having a pretty bad move today. I was hoping they'd be popping up a little bit more. Yeah, DraftKings bad move as well. I will say almost every stock on my watch list is red now, just besides like a few. Besides like either like the super big stocks like McDonald's, Walmart, like super safe slow movers. Besides those, airlines and clean energy, where almost everything's red. And it's not like it's red by a lot, but it's just red. Unity's down a lot, guys. That bid for that takeover for them actually got rejected today, which was very interesting. Let's look up that news for Unity. Let's see. Unity takeover. Wait till you see this. Unity rejected AppLovin's takeover bid, and they're gonna go ahead with their buyout of Iron Source. So very interesting to see that they're doing this, but Unity is now going to be falling back off to the downside a little bit. So very interesting to see how they're falling back off now after moving up off of that rumor for a little while. So thought it was interesting, but yeah, big move back down now for Unity. I will say they are also another stock that in the shorter term, they've been so overextended that it's been just insane. Like, we need to see a pullback here happen at some point. And I'm kind of glad that stocks are falling back down today. I hope they keep falling down a little bit more, honestly. Like, we need more moves down, I think, rather than more moves up. Wow, poor Lucid. Their poor stock is still super low. I'm pretty sure these earnings have been rough for them. Those production numbers have been pretty bad for, like, Lucid and Rivian lately. Maybe particularly Lucid. Or was it Rivian? I can't remember. One of them had really bad numbers lately, though. Like, really bad misses on production. And it's not like they're expected to produce a lot and they miss. You know, it's not like they're producing 500,000 and then they only produce 400,000 and they miss. They're only producing, like, 3,000 and then they're missing by, like, 1,000 on that. So it's like, geez. But it is what it is, I guess. Nothing overly crazy, I guess, when you look at the grand scheme of things in a business. Iranical says SNDL. Let's see. Sundial. Are those marijuana stocks doing well? Yeah, SNDL actually looks pretty hot. Not bad. What about CGC? Tilray? Tilray. Yeah, I mean, those marijuana stocks have actually done well today. Glad to see SNDL holding up. So, yeah, good call, Iranical. That's not bad. Ubi Mumu says, good morning. I hope you are well. I wanted to see what you think about BBBY. Held a few calls from Thursday. Yeah, sure, BBBY. I remember us talking about that. I hope it kept going. BBBY. Wow, there we go. It kept running up here, Ubi. Very nice. It got that another breakout today. Yeah, there we go. I'll take that, Ubi. Nice. Nice. Just like I said last week, I think I said it was a very, very risky play, but, you know, that daily chart looks pretty bullish to the upside. Like, you know, like whenever you're looking at momentum and you're looking to stocks running, that looks like a pretty good play, and I'm glad to see that it broke out. Really nice move, Ubi. Glad to see that. $16 looks like a huge resistance up there at the top. Looks like we got really close. We got like the 15, so still though, nice move with BBBY. I'll take that with Bed Bath & Beyond all day, Ubi. Yeah, glad to see you're doing well on this. I will say though, we got right up into resistance today in pre-market, so I don't know. This one could end up falling back down. What I would recommend, Ubi, is watching this little range here closely. If we start to break this down, I'd probably start to sell out, or at least take profits on what you already have, you know, gains on. But if we see a bit of a break back to the upside, then maybe start to cut some of it at like 15 or 15.50. That's what I would do, Ubi. But amazing hold, honestly, seriously. That was a great move. I was glad to see BBBY consolidate like that, and yeah, it just seemed like a fairly bullish setup, especially on Friday. Once I saw that green candle Friday, it started looking a lot better. Xbox says, do you plan on buying anything today? Yeah, you know, I'm honestly eyeing up some puts for later on today. If I see the market start to set up a little bit better, maybe in like the middle to the end of the day, I might look to maybe grab a put or two here on some stocks, because I feel like that we're going to see some more consolidation, some more move back down. But I'll definitely eye it up and see what happens with the market. you know, obviously if we see like SPY start to break back out to new highs, then obviously, you know, I'm abandoning the put mindset today. But right now, in my mind, I'm thinking puts, and I'm gonna sit here and wait. And once I see like a decent maybe rejection, for example, like with Boeing, you know, Boeing's got like rejected up here like 3 or 4 times. If I start to see them fall off a little bit more, maybe I will hit them off to the downside a little bit. Maybe I'll start to hit like AMD off to the downside a little bit more. If they start falling below $100, which is a big support in my eyes, AMD is a big support. So, or 100 is a big support on AMD. So watch for that move down below 100. I think if we see that, we'll see a pretty good pop down. So we'll have to see though. You know, tech has been very surprising the past couple of weeks to say the least. So we'll have to see how it goes, but nonetheless, though, these stocks are still overextended in the short term, so just keep that in mind. But they could keep going, though, with good momentum. It's, like, very tough here. You know, we're in a tough spot in the market. It's kind of why, like, I'm just waiting today for a good breakdown, for a good put play on something. AMD's one I'm eyeing up. Honestly, a lot of these oil stocks look like good plays down as well. Like Oxy, CL. Oh, not CL. Sorry, not Colgate, guys. I meant crude oil futures, of course. So it looks like crude oil might be popping back up a little bit here today. If that does happen, then maybe look to short an oil stock once it pops up a little bit more. That might not be a bad play. Yeah, that's pretty much like what I'm eyeing up today, though, guys. Is just like those moves down. You know, nothing too crazy today. If we do see big breakouts start to come in, then I'll definitely eye up more plays to the upside. It's just for right now, of course, I'm eyeing up, you know, some more moves back down. Nothing too crazy though. But yeah, I appreciate you guys joining up today. We're probably gonna call it here on the live stream, but yeah, I'll be here tomorrow morning. And yeah, of course, don't forget to come in here tomorrow, guys. We'll go ahead and see what we can get going. Of course, I go live every single day. So if you guys know anybody else who's into the market, or anybody else who trades stocks, or if you're in any other groups or anything like that, just let me know, or just let them know that, you know, we go live every single day. Maybe we can have them join up, get into some cool plays, have some cool positions and stuff like that, start to get going. So yeah, we'll have to see, but yeah, hopefully we find some good plays here. I appreciate all you guys joining up here. Seriously, it's always nice to have some good conversations and good to talk about a lot of these plays in the market. I will say, I hope it helps you guys. Like, honestly, it even helps me trading, you know, looking at all these different setups and stuff. It helps me get a better understanding for a lot of the movement in the market day by day, and, you know, stuff like that. You get to find a lot of good setups too, which is awesome. So yeah, I appreciate all you guys. So yeah, thank you. Have a great rest of your day, and yeah, let's keep killing it. Don't forget to give Keisha some W's. Maybe add her in the Discord here today. Yeah, let's keep killing it though, Keisha. Great position on Walmart there. I hope it keeps going up for you. But yeah, have a great rest of your day, guys.